Hey, Matty C, the beach gear guy here, and in this review, I'll be setting up, testing out, and comparing the Neso Grande and Gigante with the two biggest Wekapo beach tents. Now, before we get rolling, I just want to disclose that I bought all of the Neso beach tents that you'll see in this video with my own money, and the two Wekapo beach tents you'll see in this video were given to me for free by Wekapo to review. Now, the Neso Grande is 9 feet by 9 feet, and the second biggest Wekapo is a bit bigger at 9 feet by 10 feet. Both of these beach tents are great if you need to provide shade for yourself and 3 of your beach buddies on beach chairs. Plus, there's enough extra room for a few kids and your beach gear. All of the Wekapo beach tents include 4 poles, and the 9 by 10 footer beach tent poles are just over 7 feet tall. Now, the Neso Grande poles are 7 feet long, but Neso only provides 2 poles with every beach tent. But if you want to do a 4-pole setup, you can always buy the 2 extra poles separately. Now, if you're looking for more shade, the Neso Gigante and the biggest Wekapo are both 11 feet by 11 feet, which is perfect if you have a bigger family and you need to provide shade for 5 or 6 people on beach chairs, plus some kids and gear. Or if you just want to feel like the king of the beach. The biggest Wekapo beach tent poles are 7 feet 8 inches long, and the Neso Gigante poles are a whopping 8 feet long, which is nice if you have to provide shade for any NBA players or a Jeep. Each Neso pole has a flat square base to help stabilize it, but the Wekapo poles are made of a thicker aluminum. The Wekapo poles sure did prove their ruggedness when I set up the biggest Wekapo when the winds were cranking. This Neso Gigante pole didn't fare as well when I set it up on a gusty day. Now, you set up the Neso beach tent the same way you set up most canopy beach tents, by first spraying out the shade on the beach, filling up the anchor bags with sand, stretching them out, forming a giant X shape on the beach, and then raising up the corners with the poles. Now, the Wekapo beach tent is set up differently. You first want to secure the tops of the poles to the square corners of the canopy with the bungee ball cords before filling up the anchor bags. Now, the bungee ball cords popped off when I raised up the 11-footer, so I secured each pole to 1 layer of fabric, which did the trick. Now, the Wekapo anchor bags are bigger than the Neso anchor bags. Why does this make a difference? Well, the more weight you can put in those anchor bags and the more tension you can create, the more likely your beach canopy will stay up on a breezy day. Just so you know what I'm talking about here, here's a beach canopy with very little tension. And here's the Neso Grande battling the wrath of Mother Nature with a lot of tension. But I had to fill up and bury the anchor bags to create this tension. Now, the largest Wekapo stayed up on this windy day, and I didn't even need to bury the anchor bags in the sand. And this is why I like big anchor bags. I did have one issue, however, when I filled up one of the Wekapo anchor bags with this wet clay-like sand and then stretched it out. As you can see, my finger punctured right through the spandex. Now, I've experienced this with other beach canopies in the past, so just be mindful when you stretch out the anchor bags when they're filled up with wet, damp sand. Now, both of these beach tents are marketed as providing UPF 50+ sun protection. Neso makes their beach tents with a stretchy nylon lycra blend, which passed my backyard mist test. The water didn't penetrate the fabric, it just rolled right off the canopy. Wekapo makes their beach tents with a stretchy spandex material. When I gave it the same mist test, the spandex absorbed most of the moisture, weighing it down. So the Wekapo wouldn't be my first choice if there's a chance of rain in the forecast. The overall quality for both of these beach shades is pretty good. The Neso beach tents are well stitched, and I've never had any issues with the Neso stitching or the corners with the reinforced metal grommets. Each Wekapo beach tent comes with a sand scoop, 4 poles, 4 metal stakes, so you can set it up in the backyard, and of course the canopy. Inside the Neso carrying bag, you'll find 2 collapsible aluminum poles, the shade, and that's it. If you do get the Neso, I suggest you pick up a sand scoop to save your hands. I've been using this Rimco scoop for years, and I love it. So, which beach shade is the best? Well, it really depends on what you're looking for in a beach shade. I've always liked the Neso Grande because I usually don't need to shade more than 4 adults on beach chairs. I usually only use 2 poles, it's easy to set up, and I can trust it if it rains. But if I need to shade more people than usual, especially on a windy day, I'm gonna go with the 11 square foot Wekapo beach tent. And until next time, I hope you take it easy at the beach.